Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Namaskritam Bhagavatam Bhagavatam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Vyam Nastau Presu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya Bhagavati Tamashloki Bhakti Bhagavati Ishtaki. Continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, Part 2. Chapter 14, text number.
Prabhuji, kahapon ano po ba?
14 ata kahapon.
41.
14 kahapon.
Oo nga po.
14, 15 na yun.
43 na ngayon.
43? Asa?
Thank you.
We'll proceed to 43 and 44. 10, 14, 43. But we will go on to text 44 because 43 has no purport. We can recite together 43 and I'll proceed 44 by myself. If you want, you can repeat after me. Ekasmin api yate vide pranesam chantaratmana Krishna mayahata rajan chanardam menire vibhaka ekasmin api yate vide pranesam chantaratmana Krishna mayahata rajan chanardam menire vibhaka ekasmin api yate vide pranesam chantaratmana Krishna mayahata rajan chanardam menire vibhaka ekasmin api yate vide pranesam chantaratmana Krishna mayahata rajan Krishnardam menire vibhaka. For word translation, ekasmin, one, api, although, yate, having passed, abde, year, prana isam, the Lord of their lives, cha, and antara, without, atmana, of themselves, Krishna, of Lord Krishna, Maya, by the illusory potency, ahata, covered, rajan, O king, china ardam, half a moment, manire, they thought, abakaha, the voice. Translation. O king, although the boys had passed an entire year apart from the Lord of their daily lives, they have been covered by Lord Krishna's illusory potency, and thus considered that the year nearly half past a moment. We'll proceed with text 44. I'll just go on by myself. Kim kim na vismaranti tha maya mohita setasa yang mohitam jagat sarvam avikshnam vismirtatmakaha. Kim kim, what indeed, na vismaranti, persons do not forget, iha, in this world, maya mohita, bewildered by illusion, chetasa, whose minds, yad, by which, mohitam, bewildered, jagat, the world, sarvam, entire, avikshnam, constantly, vishrinta atmakam, making one forget even one's own self. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace HG Bhakta Swami Srila. What indeed is not forgotten by those whose minds are bewildered by the Lord's illusory potency. By the power of Maya, His entire universe remains in perpetual bewilderment. And in this atmosphere of forgetfulness, no one can understand his own identity. Purport. It is clearly stated here that the entire universe is bewildered. Thus, even great demigods like Indra and Brahma are not exempt from the principle of forgetfulness. Since Lord Krishna exercised his internal illusory potency over his coward boyfriends and cows, it is not at all astonishing that for 1 year they could not remember their position. Indeed, by the Lord's external illusory potency, the conditioned souls forget their existence not only for 1 year, but for many billions and billions of years as they transmigrate throughout the kingdom of ignorance called the material world.
Ang
Yasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadayam Kadati Swapadantikam Panchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitam Pavanyo Vaishnavim Namo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Please bless me so I can speak something that can please our Lord and purify all of us.
Sisi berada mari bang, nanti terjadi.
Text 43 and 44. I'll read again the translation. O king, although the boys had passed an entire year apart from the Lord of their very lives, they had been covered by Lord Krishna's illusory energy and thus considered that the year merely half a moment. So, all of us are covered by the illusory energy of the Lord. I remember one time someone asked me, how come I don't remember my past lives if I was here before? And the answer I got was from my previous seniors is that the Lord is so kind, He doesn't make us remember. Because it's very painful. If you remember your past, you would always be angry. Imagine having so many past conflicts, past enemies. If you remember all of them, then you would always be angry. So it's not a curse that you don't remember your past. But if you want to remember, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, describes what you were before you are now. When you were a baby, you were inside the womb, in a crystal place like the greatest yogi. Dukhalayam asaspatam. This is a place of misery and temporary. So it's actually a gift that we don't remember the past. One time, I had a very in Nepal. His name is Chintamani Maharaj. Someone walked up to him after we had recollected and asked him, are you from Africa? Because he was in a Black Valley, so he is from Africa. And he said, no. Being immutable, unchangeable, it is not enslaved when the body is enslaved. It never changes. It cannot be withered by the wind. It cannot be burned by the fire. It cannot be wet by the water. Being immutable, it has transmigrated through all these species. It's kind of hard to believe if you are not open-minded. But even in other scriptures such as faith can move mountains. Right? A morsel of faith, gabutil lang, just a morsel of faith, it can move mountain. What kind of mountain? Mountain of doubt.
Mountain View.
It can remove mountains of doubt. If you are doubting and you develop your faith in God, then this doubt will be dispelled automatically. So, we should be lucky and thankful that we have forgotten what we were before. But we should indeed look forward to the 9 limbs of Bhakti. So, The translation for text 44, the power of Maya. She has his entire universe perpetually bewildered. Everyone is under the spell of forgetfulness. Yes, we can't even remember what we did last week. What did I do last week at this time of day? Oh, for us it's easy. We were here doing Srimad Bhagavatam. But if you are outside, sometimes you forget. Sometimes you put something, a trinket, a key, or something down, and you don't remember where you put them. I remember my dad, sometimes he would look for his glasses. Son, have you seen my glasses? I can't find them. Yeah, Dad, you're wearing them. That's the power of bewilderment. They can't find it because you're wearing it. There's your glasses on your face. So yes, everybody is covered by the illusory potency. So much so that the entire cosmic creation, namely the humans, they don't know that they are in prison. 99.9% of the population are enjoying here in prison. Nobody wants to get out. Everybody wants to extend their stay. Everybody's trying to enjoy. But the enjoyment that they are doing is compared to what Srila Prabhupada said. The enjoyment of licking the bottom of the honey. Wow. How tasty is that? Licking the bottom of the honey. It's not tasty at all. It's only illusion that you think it's tasty. You have to open the bottle and the nectar is inside. In the same way, with our mundane existence, unless you get to the core of it, to start asking Atato Ramajichnasa, to be more than just everyday mundane thing, to go beyond what we always see in our daily existence, to ask the purpose of life. What am I doing here, or where am I going after this? Otherwise, it would be like meeting someone in a train. Let's say you meet a person in a train and you ask that person, "Hey, how you doing?" "I'm okay." "Oh, where did you come from?" "Oh, I don't know." "Well, where are you going?" I don't know." That would be like someone in this life not knowing where they came from or where they are going to. Because you need to know where you came from to get to where you want to go. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. You have to have like, where do I want to reach? But not just what's your dreams, you know. When I get to 25, I want to be married with children. When I get to 35, I want a second house on the beach, and I want a Ferrari by 50. Or no, you go beyond that, because every single rich man have already done that. And where are they now? There have been so many rich people, so many influential, so many powerful people, and so many dead people now. What happened to their soul? If you had not asked what is the purpose of life, then the illusory power here will keep you bewildered. But those who are intelligent enough, they come to Krishna, and all the answers will be fulfilled. Krishna is so kind that if you take 1 step towards him, he will take 10 steps towards you. And Krishna has giant steps. If you all remember the pastimes of Vamanade, right? Good memory. You remember Vamanade? when Bali Maharaj asked him, "What do you want?" "I only want 3 steps of land." And he was a dwarf, so his steps are very small. And Bali said, "You're not very smart, are you? Why you want 3 steps of land? I own this universe. I can give you a planet. You want a planet?" And Bali said, Ramana says, "No. If I cannot be happy in 3 steps of land, how can I be happy having a planet?" So it's a question of being satisfied. You cannot be satisfied with what is given to you by God, then you will never be satisfied. And greed is a gateway to hell. Lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, madness. These are a sure way of going to hell. So Bhavana said, "Why do you want 3 steps?" And Bali Maharaj said, "Okay, fine, you can have 3 steps." At that moment, Bhavana showed his real identity. He's the Supreme Lord, so he became bigger than the bigger, greater than the greatest. And he took on all the planetary systems in 2 steps. One on the lower planetary systems, one is on the higher planetary systems. So he asked Bali Maharaj, "You owe me another step. You promised me teach steps." And Bali Maharaj, being very humble, he put his head down and he said, "My Lord, please put your 3rd step on my head." And because of that, he was rewarded. That's a cool story. If you have time, you should look it up. Okay. Even the demigods, Lord Brahma, our secondary creator, Chaturmukha, or the 4-faced Brahma, he too is not exempted from forgetfulness. Lord Indra, no one. In this pastime, even his older brother, Lord Balaram, he was not aware of what Krishna was doing. So at that time, Lord Balaram was wondering, how come the mothers and the cows, they seem much more happier these days? It's because Krishna expanded himself to the cowherd boys, which is actually like a secret prayer of the mothers that I wish to have Krishna as my son. So when Lord Brahma took the cowherd boys away in the dreamland, Krishna expanded himself into the forms of his cowherd boyfriends. So when those cowherd boyfriends went back to their houses, the prayer of those mother gopis was fulfilled. Krishna became their son. This is how supremely kind Krishna is. He fulfills his devotees' desires. That's why sometimes we have to be careful what we wish for. We might get it. He's so kind that sometimes when people do not want to worship God, they want to stay away from God. And Krishna would say, okay, my son, you want to stay away from me? I'll put you in the darkest ignorance. You have the body of a demon. You won't even remember me. You might even hate me. So that's not very nice. You should always, the golden rule actually of why we are doing this, why we need to, when we follow the Prabhupada's program in the morning, Mangala, greetings, reading of Srimad Bhagavatam in the morning, in the afternoon, Bhagavad Gita, is that so we can always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. In this way, when the always remember Krishna, especially in our most difficult times when the test of all the tests would come, the mother of all tests, the test of dying, the transferring from this world to the next, wherever we are destined to be. It's the test of all tests. Srila Prabhupada showed us how to pass that test. Until the last breath, he showed us how to be Krishna conscious. He was already bedridden, could hardly breathe, but still he was translating. He was still absorbed in Krishna consciousness. This is the power of Krishna consciousness by being absorbed in Krishna. Even at the most difficult time, when no one else will come, nothing can help you. Not your bank balance, not your private army, not your associates. The only one who can help you. And you remember him, he will come to you. As you said yesterday, Prabhuji 4.9, Janma karma chamedibhyam, evam veti tatva, tettam yam punarjana, na etimam eti so arjana. Whoever remembers me, my pastimes, upon leaving this body, will not take birth again in this world. Or, as my good friend Leke Chakra is trying to memorize, Gita, 1865?
60.
No, that was finished. The next one, 65, right? Manmana Baba, Manbatu, Manjaji, Mamnamaskuru, Mam Eva Isasi, Satyante, Patitano, Pinasi. Always think of me. Offer your obeisances. Sorry? Worship me, offer your obeisances to me. Surely you will come to me. Because. Come again? What's that, Pandit?
Think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage to me. Because you are very dear friend. I promise you this because you are my dear friend.
I promise you this because you are my dear
Friend.
Yes.
Kalimutan na. Sakit na. That's welcome to me without fail.
Without fail.
Without fail.
Yes. So this is Krishna's promise. Then it makes perfect sense that whatever we remember at the time of death, we will attain. So we have to be careful if we remember our pet at the time of death. Ooh, next time you're gonna have a nice fluffy hair, or you're gonna have a nice pony tail. So you have to remember the only thing that is worth remembering. Who gave you this life? Who gave you your family? Who gave you your skills, your abilities? Who gave all this to you? And who do you want to return it to? Right? And all that starts again by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, we'll leave the few minutes remaining for open mic. If anybody wants to ask or add anything, please. It's more than welcome.
Dagdag ko lang po
Yes, Prabhuji.
yung siyempre si Krishna ay sa kanyang mga devotee para makipag-relate sa kanya na normal, ano? Walang widow and reference. Kaya ito si Krishna para siya. Natagarang siya na, si
Yes, we grew up in Belgium, so he doesn't know our language.
Anyway, so para maano yung enhance yung relationship, di ba, ni Krishna with his devotees, so ini-illusion yung mga devotees. So again, Krishna, so that he could display his pastimes, with his devotees, he put his devotees into a kind of illusion called this illusion is called the Yogamaya effect. So basically, yung mga devotees niya nakalimutan yung Krishna. So di ba yung illusion niya, kasi illusion natin ngayon, yung mahamaya na illusion.
Gulf of difference.
So, yun. So, di ba ni Yasoda, tingin niya kay Krishna na anak niya. At kung hindi niya pinakain si Krishna ay sakit, kasi matay. So, gano'n ang ginawa ni Krishna sa ating. Gano'n si Krishna actually, na-illusion din siya actually. Kasi pag iniisip din Krishna, siya palagi God. Totally, past time, hindi ma-manifest yung tumay na matalis na relationship. So basically si Krishna, di ba, pag pinalo siya niya, bunin siya yung stick niya soda, talagang takot siya.
He was even shedding tears because of fear.
Pag alam niya na God siya,
He cannot feel the rasa.
so anyway, yun naman sabi ko. So, kaya yung sabi mo tungkol sa forgetfulness ay tayo nga, happy na maalaala.
Tapos lang po yun.
So, lahat ay ni Krishna. So, yung influence sa atin. Gusto natin na makalimutan.
Yes, he's very kind.
This brother to me, tayo makaliwala din ako.
Yes.
Gusto mo akong makalimutan. Okay. So, yun naman yung
Thank you. Yeah, he's sharing. Yes, Prabhuji. Kishore?
Yesterday's mentions Alok devotees. We can say that you have a sincere service and easily across darkness.
Yes, sincere service.
By sincere service.
Yes, kanya bila si kaso niya. Walang nakatamo.
Easily across.
Yes. Thank you.
Without expectations or return.
Yes.
This service. Just like you said, everything in Krishna consciousness, in service, you can easily realize who I am, why nandito tayo,
Yes.
lahat, environment, lahat, living
Most
entities,
people
lahat,
don't know
malalaman
they
natin
have.
lahat, realizations, everything you can see. They originate. Yeah, I believe you because you realize that. I believe also myself because I realize also that
Yes.
in Krishna consciousness everything will more.
Paramatma will make us realize this inside of us. Sarvasya Sanivistu, Mapahaswatiyan, Mapuharan siya.
Kahit gaano pa tayong pasagalero sa dati, di ba? Napaka-darkness yung mind natin. Hindi na-open up siya. So, when we enter in Krishna consciousness, everything will open.
Yes. Actually, yes, sir, go ahead. Yes. Krishna is so kind, he can change your heart. It reminds me of a Bible verse. I have a codico here. Acts 2:38. Have you heard of Acts 2:38? One time there was a thief. So he was studying this lady who has she has a hobby of going out of the house every Sunday and going to church. So this became her routine, and the thief observed this. So one Sunday, As soon as the lady stepped out of her house, the thief broke inside. And while he was inside the house, he was taking all the jewelries, all the valuable items. As he was putting it in his duffel bag, the lady forgot something and returned inside the house unexpectedly, because she usually, when she steps out, she goes straight to the church. But this time she forgot something by Krishna's arrangement. So she went inside the house again, and she caught the thief red-handed. The thief was on the act of, putting all the valuables in the bag. And the lady screamed at the thief and said, "Acts 238," and called 911. 911, I call a thief. Police came. The police arrested the man. And as he was being handcuffed, the police told the thief, "You are a dumb criminal." "What?" The criminal said. "What do you mean? Why didn't you make a run for it? The old lady saw you and you froze. Now you are busted. You're going to jail, buddy." "Well," the criminal says, "the lady told me he had an axe and 238. What am I supposed to do?" He thought it was literal. Axe, palakol, and 238. He did not know that the lady was quoting from the Bible. Acts 2:38 means, "My Lord, wash me so that my darkness can become white as white. The Lord can cleanse me if I would repent." You can look that up. Acts ACTS 2:38. If you want to check out the full verse. So anyway, the criminal got arrested by the Bible verse. So it comes handy to not just memorize, but to actually internalize. So that's why tayo nagme-memorize din. So we can use it to preach, not just to others, but to ourselves first. We cannot teach what we do not know. We cannot give what we do not have. So first, we acquire, then we distribute. After all, this is a preaching movement. Okay. Any other sharing or question? Okay. I'm sorry?
Let's talk about my devotional service sa Kalsada. Parang ang hirap yung pagkasya.
Mahirap pagkasya.
Yung oras. Parang
I'm sorry?
parang hipit yung oras. Para sa akin.
Ipit ng oras. It's okay. Naalala mo yung pastime ni Lord Shiva? Ininom niya yung pinalit niya yung ocean and drank the toxin. Si Lord Shiva sa engineering nagsimula ng large-scale integration or LSI. Yes, you can do that too. We just sign it up. Large-scale integration, and then everything will flow nicely.
Efficiently.
Impossible is not in the dictionary of Krishna. Okay? Put Krishna first, and then everything will flow smoothly.
So, pag maayos yung sadhana, maayos yung bhakti, maayos yung execution ng devotional service.
They are all correlated, so yes, it's all good.
You cannot compensate the other from the other. So, that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. That is it. Okay. Anybody else? Got any concern or wish to add anything? No? In that case, thank you for tolerating me. Please forgive me for my offenses. Granted Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.